What's happening? Welcome to On the One. It's the morning time. We're just getting going here. We're at Strawberry Studios with John Fields. Taking a look today at Ain't Life Strange, featuring Ariel Posen on the guitar and vocals. This is one that John mixed. I'm curious to get in here and see some of these mix decisions because...
Or non-decisions.
Where are we going with that?
I don't know.
I like that. I like that.
It was curious, something to say that kind of opened up the discussion.
Yeah, it does. Because what I like here is I'm not seeing a ton of plugins. I mean, there's some stuff going on. Phoebe's got some plugins. The vocals all have some plugins. There's not a lot of plugins on the drums, percussion, bass, and the acoustics. Okay.
Well, you know, it's the wizard, not the wand. Meaning the bass player and the bass sound is why it's great. And if you don't need to do anything, don't do anything.
Classic John Fields quote. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. We got drums sent to us by Aaron Sterling. We got percussion from Aaron Sterling. We've got bass from Seth Tackaberry. We've got acoustic guitars, which are ones that Seth originally recorded and I replaced. Barry ukulele, which some of it actually is Seth, some of it is me. We've got Ariel's electrics, my electrics. We've got some pianos that I think are Phoebe. Synths and stuff.
Who did it?
I don't remember.
What's Kodo? What is that? Oh, it's talking. It's like
this is. I think I put in some. Yeah, just some kids
at the park or something.
Kids hanging out. Yeah.
Right. That keeps it kind of.
Yeah, it keeps it
frivolous
light.
And loose and light.
What else is? Oh, that's got to be me. That's a patch that I use all the time.
Yeah, some blips and bloops. That's nice.
Blips and bloops. Okay, it must be me on blips and bloops. I don't remember. Ariel is singing. We got Phoebe Katis on the background vocals. John Fields mixed it. This is a tune, actually, that was originally started by Seth Tackaberry. He sent me a little demo thing, just some acoustic vibe, and actually a Sterloid loop from one of his loop packs. Boom, I took it, made it a form, did some chord change things with it, sent it to Ariel. He's like, what do you think if I put some vocals on it? I said, yeah, let's go. We went back and forth, ended up with this tune, had Sterling play real drums on it. So let's dive into what we got for the session here. If you're not familiar with the song, here's what it sounds like.
Yeah, might be satisfying when you're testifying.
All right, so let's take a look at the drums here. Now, I gotta say, that's a nice drum sound. I'm hearing reverb. I'm not seeing any plugins. He must have put some on his own, right? Little bit of action here. Just a little bit of taming of low end on things.
What's on that? What's that?
Tone control just
yeah.
brightening up the top quite a bit. Well, no. Sorry. Yeah. Tone control's adding the air. It's that air thing, yeah.
But yeah, this one is pure Sterloid awesomeness. His tones came in. I mean, they're almost zeroed if you look at those levels.
I know. Let's take a look. What does each mic sound like?
Well, and of course, the great thing with Aaron is how he names his room mics.
I love those authors.
Well,
this cat always gets muted, man. I keep saying, I think he just secretly hates this guy and is just like subconsciously finding a way to cancel that guy.
I don't remember what it is.
Via decibels. Boomy kick.
Yep.
Nice.
Straight up snare mic.
Snare mic.
That's got the verb on it.
That's nice.
So that's kind of like the springy. And that's the reverb. Turn that off, and then it's like dries. And that's
you're some room, but
that's the vibe. It's like the spring. I don't know if you printed it through.
It's nice.
Something.
Snare bottom.
Yeah. Hat. Actually, quite a lot of footwork on that hat.
Getting that foot.
A couple toms, they're all cleaned out, so you'll never hear those till
toms are cleaned out.
2 times he hits them.
Toms are cleaned out. Let's see what they sound like.
I mean, he's hitting so light.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty roomy overheads, which is nice. Must have done it in his big room.
yep.
Normally, I'm dry and tight guy, but on this song, it's appropriate for this. Let's see what we got for these other room mics. What's Joyce got?
That's actually a lot of the sound,
Yeah.
which is just the kit.
Yeah.
It's a lesson for young drummers. Mix yourself
How about
when you're
that?
playing. It's got a little more compression on it, but that came from Sterloid that way.
Yeah. That's nice mixed in there.
Farther away.
Farther away, but also smashed a little.
All put together. Just, some basic parallel compression, nothing special.
Yeah, so you do a thing that I love, that I've stolen and now use on all my mixes for drums, is you bus all these to a drum bus that goes to a kind of slammed
Right.
bus and a dry one, so it's parallel, and then those two end up going to
Another,
a final drum bus.
which you can put stuff on as well, or not.
Yes, so your smashed bus,
At the moment. I mean, it's a really destructive plug-in, this thing. So
what do you mean?
it just, well, if you didn't have the dry side, you couldn't really use it. I mean, it's just so.
Yeah, so let's mute the dry side.
You could use it. I mean, on this song,
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty slammed. That's the crushed one on its
I'm
own.
saying you pull in the dry thing. I mean, if you listen to the dry, you're like,
So that's
in
just
this
the dry.
case, it's really good. But in a lot of cases, it's not.
What do you mean?
Well, Sterloid's has juiced up the sound so much, like in his compression, just on the tracks. But normally on a regular, like, mic'd drum kit that comes in, the dry, if you have no compression on the drums and you listen, you're kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
But what that adds is all the punch that you miss from squashing. So you get the dry side, and it's just like all the transients come through, mix them together as good as you want. There you go.
I like that. All right, let's go percussion. This is another layer though, where he really knows how to. Because I've said this in other videos where he's sent me tracks. A lot of the percussion, not only does it add to the texture, but it really helps frame. It puts fence posts around sections of songs. It kind of helps the momentum of things. It helps the dynamic arc, and it builds interest as it goes. It's cool.
You got the Chariots of Fire kind of boom, boom thing going on there.
It's that boom boom room. Thing is tight.
Yes. He loves those higher love kind of inserts.
Higher love, is that the reference?
Well, it's whenever you do that, like just clang.
See, I guess, yeah. I always think of like Talking Heads or something, but this isn't. I guess Higher Love or Chariots of Fire is the.
Yeah, Chariots of Fire, I don't know why, but this is the tempo for that. And then his shaker tams are just fantastic.
Got those panned a little bit just to give.
Nice little sandy shaker there.
That's a nice shaker tone.
Yeah, he's doing like the delay tambo thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, really, really beautiful track.
Bass tone. What do we got here?
Just, literally it's
Got
a
the
C4,
C4,
in
dude.
stock position.
Speaking of explosives, dude.
That just kind of helps a little, just kind of tame some of the subs that tend to take over when you're mixing on a bass.
Okay, what I've been using, I know most cats use this because it would be the thing to do, but I've been doing the Pro Q3 dynamic verb version of.
A verb, you were saying.
Yeah.
Verb on bass.
Yeah. I use the Pro Q3 EQ, the dynamic EQ,
To do that kind
to
of same
do this
thing.
same thing. But
Right. But I just find that in stock position, any bass that's too subby or it generally eats all that up and helps let it sit.
So this is just
I mean,
default patch.
I think it's stock. You look, open a C4, and that's what it comes up.
Nice.
But the bass tone was amazing.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
I'll say that it's
J bass? Doesn't even
not
matter.
flat wounds.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, who cut this?
That's a bad edit right there. That's on me.
Yeah, you would never hear that. So that it goes through a subgroup which has, I think, some wow and flutter. On this song,
Yeah, give a little vibe on it.
yeah, and then it followed up with
Bad edit again. I think it was just I needed to. It doesn't matter, does it?
I heard it's a 1-bar loop all the way through the whole song.
Taman.
There you go.
See,
That's-
here we go.
that's what you do.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
A lot of boomy, boxy, not boxy, but boomy kind of acoustics.
What's the racks?
Renaissance axe, dude. Doing very little, but it's a great compressor for,
Just doing a little bit of work.
yeah, not much. But that, again, that's pretty much flat. No added
Yeah.
anything. I think the uke might be the same vibe. The old Sufjan Stevens tone. They're kind of in tune.
They're a little out of tune, but then also the wow and flutter
Exactly.
adds a thing to it. It's nice. I mean, those together.
Yeah, that's why it's just magical. Yeah, that's just getting a massage at the Four Seasons
Now we're talking.
and falling asleep.
What's with massage music these days, man?
I haven't had one in a while, so you would know.
Dude, I went and got a massage. Cat's playing some whack playlist literally out of an iPhone. Like, come on, man. Get a Bose or something. Get a JBL. Get a little bit of a rig.
What was the material? Was it appropriate?
I mean, I guess.
New
but
age music?
it's kind of just this whack, generic, clickbait spa music. I think they probably looked up spa playlist and just played
Maybe you
some
need
like
to bring your own next
overly
time.
verbed MIDI piano where I'm just like, bro, come on. Hit me with the Barry uke and the acoustic. Ariel is so dope. Let's see what his dry tone is that he sent. What did he send? That's so sick. Add the Wolf comp. Yeah. Tame that bad boy a little. Little echo boy.
3.8%.
Yeah, but it adds a thing,
I
dude.
know. And,
This is my favorite reverb right
there's
now.
another verb right after it, though.
The Mega.
That's the one doing the work.
Yeah. Is there anything else on that? No.
Great tone.
Got this weird guy. Ariel sent me this. He's like, dude, I don't know if you're going to use this, but he might have put the A on the end of that. Isn't it funny when you hear your friends, like, Ariel sounds like us because he's from Winnipeg, but because we're in Minneapolis. Minneapolis and Winnipeg are close enough, so we have similar accents, but he puts the A on it. It always throws me off because he sounds like he's from Minnesota, but he'll sometimes put A at the end of a sentence.
Eh?
Canadian, dude. I like that. It's fun. Canada's
So
fun,
what,
dude.
what did we do for treating that? I don't remember.
That's what he sent. That's cool. Just
So we
adding
had-
a thing.
We had to make it worse somehow. Let's see how did we do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like
that's
the. I
you.
like
You
the.
love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's the old side chainer
Yeah.
vibes. Okay.
Echo Boy. Same treatment as the other one. Vintage verb. 6.2% on this guy, yeah.
Wet. Oh yeah, that.
Retro color, that's you. I don't have this plugin.
Yep.
You love this plugin.
It is great. And then
And a little bit of the
like
wow.
even more wow.
Even more wow on it.
You can't even tell on this track, but it's beautiful.
We got the George Harrisons over here.
Yep, those are nice.
The George Harrison vibe. Just taming some of that top mid-range there.
Some sort of vibrato pedal or something.
Yeah. That's nice. All right, what's going on with the piano? I'm pretty sure this is Phoebe.
Well, that's like
Crystallizer?
Printed. Or maybe it's a tone that has that built in.
No doubt in my mind that would have been the Sound Toys Crystallizer. Did she send that like that? That's dope. I don't remember.
What's the name of the track?
Piano Weirdness.
Oh, okay. Well,
And here's just piano. That's Phoebe. That's her piano.
Atlas is muted at the end of the song.
What's the Atlas?
I don't remember, but it's not in.
Yeah, Phoebe. Phoebe's a dope piano player. All right, what's the Atlas? What's going on here? I know what this is. This is...
That was like the ending of some horn song from something else.
Yes, it's a song I wrote years ago, and we did an outro.
You're like,
And
would this work?
I've been trying to figure out a dope place to put this,
And we did not.
and we didn't use it on this one. So you heard it here first, folks. I'm trying to put this at the end of a song. I think it's just a fun outro. Let's see what it would be like. I've turned it way up. Then go into. Here's without your plugin. I'm gonna use it someday. I like it. I like the way that it was written. It's got to fit the right tune.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the song that I wrote. The song was called Atlas, or it was a working title. It wasn't a great song. It was kind of whack, I think.
You'll find it.
I think it was one of those things, classic story of like, I like this, or I did like it at one point. Something's not quite right. Maybe I put more time and resources into it and it'll be great. Oh, maybe I bring in this. Oh, maybe I do a full horn arrangement and I'll love it. It just never ended up. I don't know. Well, there we are. So we got, as far as the synths go, we established that we got kids at the park here. Little bit of a Juno pad. I like that guy. Just add in some little extra.
Just keep denying
It's in there big
for
though.
so long. For so long.
It kind of has a similar thing as what Ariel's weird guitar is doing, but it's a little more of a range rather than. That's how I think of it. Got the vocal. Ariel's. This is the thing. As incredible of a guitar player he is, he's a really good singer. I love his vocal tone.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dope singer.
Everyone will say you're lying.
We got a lot going on here,
There's a
Fields.
lot.
We got a lot going on here. What's going? Let's take it off. Let's take the robe off. Let's see what's going on here.
Everyone will say you're lying.
So
Okay,
the first,
we're gonna cut the verbs for also. Let's go down. We got a mouth declick.
Everyone
Always
will say
first.
you're lying.
anyone who's singing quiet like that, this mouth declicker just takes out all those little snaps and pops and little. Yep. If you solo output clicks only, and then
Oh yeah. So this is what it takes out. It doesn't completely remove them because your sensitivity.
I love that it gives you the number. 15 have been removed.
It's like he's like doing his accounting. Like, but guys, I'm doing something here.
But by the end of the song, it's hundreds. So you're like, oh, thank you.
What's this guy?
De-esser. It's a DBX 902 copy by Lindell. Just eats up some early S's.
Because we got a couple other de-essers down the line.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, again with the quiet singers, just a gate.
A little bit of a gate action going. Here we go.
Adding a little treble.
But they don't see you trying.
That's our EQ.
Yep.
This one I was using this Pulsar 1176. What's it doing? That's just
that one's smashing.
Yep.
But they don't see you trying.
So that's the main compressor on this guy. That guy's doing work.
Yes.
Soothy.
Yep.
This is a great plugin.
Yep.
But they don't see you trying.
Fantastic.
I don't really know what it's doing.
Yeah.
Cody's the one that got me hip to this. This is a dope plugin. It just does stuff.
It does.
To make it
takes
literally
out
just
resonant frequencies is what it is. So like
everyone will say you lying.
It could be S's, it could be
but they don't see you trying.
It could be woofy woo, it could be all kinds of stuff.
Just waves in the ocean, man. Look at that. I love it's just fun to look at. I think there's something primal about looking at. Feels like I'm looking out at the ocean and the waves.
It does have that look.
Everyone will say you're lying.
Who needs Rector's trip to the Bahamas or wherever he is right now? Ben Rector sending us pictures of his feet in front of a beach.
Yeah.
Send him the Soothe plug-in, man.
Must be nice.
Everyone will say you're lying.
Another de-esser?
Another de-esser.
But they don't see you trying.
Same deal, yeah.
Getting a little of that out of there.
Everyone
Not taking it completely out.
No, just.
But they don't see you trying.
But those could be nasty. Then some air. I think that's all this is doing.
Everyone will say you're lying.
10K air.
But they don't
few
see
dB
you
of 10K air, dude.
for so long.
And then one more plug-in.
For so long.
And this is an interesting. I love this plug-in.
What is this guy doing?
Waves MV2.
Everyone will say you're lying.
It's kind of an L1 type limiter, except both ways. It's like
for so long.
It's an upwards limiting.
Both. It'll do this. It'll turn it down the top, and it'll turn like anything lower. I mean, all the low stuff it turns up. It's like a compressor, I guess, but
yeah,
level dependent, and it helps for people who sing quiet and loud on the same track.
Yes. All right. And then we got a couple spatial things going on. We're sending to a slap.
Everyone will say you're lying.
Which strangely...
Getting that guy in there.
Everyone will say you're lying.
Yeah, it's like almost like a Bucket Brigade-y reverb.
Yeah. Seventh Heaven, you were obsessed with this for a minute. Are you still using this guy all the time?
I do.
Everyone will say you're lying.
It is cool.
The Sunset Chamber, sure.
But they don't see you trying for so long.
Is the ducker engaged or no? Over there.
For so long.
No. That thing's cool, though.
It ducks it when it's... Yeah.
Whenever he sings, and it just kind of fills in the blanks rather than...
Yeah.
But I'm not using it on this.
It's a cool-looking plug-in.
I think all that goes through...
And then all that...
just goes through another sub, which has more stuff on it.
We got a little bit of EQ, some correctives.
That's just some woofy, fix the woof.
We got another de-esser, folks.
And I like using different brands. I don't like the same one because you like
oh yeah
different,
I like that.
flavors.
Different flavors.
A lot of S on this song.
Yeah, he's got a non-exclusive.
And then just one more compressor on everything.
A little more compression, taking out a little more low end on this guy.
Yeah, there's probably not much there, but you can shave that off. And that's it. That's the end of that. That's going out to the tubas. So.
All right, let's take a look at what Phoebe's got going on here. She normally sets up, because she does huge sessions where it's multiples, and I always ask her, just send me background highs, lows, or the harmonies. Like here, just send to the one part and then do the thing. She used to send me this stuff and her consonants weren't lined up, and I'd have to try to shave the consonants. She's gotten really good at editing those now, but it used to drive me nuts. When you have 15 singers and it's like,
Yeah.
or all the different consonants lining up different. She's tightened it up. Attention to details much better now. What do we got here?
Those are.
That's Ariel.
Yeah.
The river flows one way. We just read.
That's nice.
Yeah, it might be satisfying.
Nice harms.
Anything.
Nice. All right, so Phoebe did her lyric harmonies and then a harmony bed. It's too much to import like 30 tracks
I know,
of
just
vocals.
a nice stereo stem.
And
Beautiful.
she has it mixed nice. She has it blended nice how it's supposed to be.
Immediately starts with the weird note.
That's cool. But in there, it's a nice...
It's like some sort of flat sixy vibe going on in there.
It's nice, though, with everything else. Listen.
Anything.
It's cool. All right, so here.
The river flows one way. We just rearrange.
That's cool.
We just rearrange.
See, those consonants are lined up now. Thank you, Phoebe. I like that. If you're out there sending remote tracks to people, you got to get your stuff lined up. If it's like 100 vocalists. So yeah, I remember now. Typically, I will ask her, do all your lyric harmonies as one track, and then your oohs, ahs, and that sort of stuff is its own thing. So here's the harmony bed. Nice.
I mean, that could just be the record.
Screw that Atlas thing at the outro. I should have made this the outro.
The super 5 chord there.
That's dope.
Incredible.
All right, so what do we got on her?
Nothing.
Taking out the lows.
I think we got reverb on the bus, and that's it.
That 4-second verb. See, I love the Valhalla vintage verb. Here's what she sent though. Let's listen to it without any of the juice on it.
Still great.
Still great. Add the vintage verb. Add a little wow.
Yeah, this song. Very analog-y song, so it's like it's some tape waves in there. Oh, wow. Great work.
That's nice. Dang, man, I should have put that as the outro.
You still could.
Let's try it. Here we go. We're gonna copy that over. Ooh, actually, you know what might be cool is if we put it, those Atlas plugins were dope. Let's
Yeah, put it right on
Let's
that.
just put it right on top, dude. So here's the outro. Maybe.
Where's your
Where's your Valhalla?
native?
Any more wobble? Nope.
You can change the rate. It's great.
Oh, I had it automated, huh?
Okay, let's just send that back up to
Send it,
DistroKid.
Yeah, send it to Will Quinnell, dude. Let's remaster this sucker. Maybe that's the deluxe version, dude. I get a deluxe version going. Deluxe version's nice. There is one track we haven't looked at. What's this one? There's one more lyric, Harms. Due diligence. Okay, let's hear it in context of these guys. Little response vocal. Some of those little rubs, man. That's cool. All right. Now, the one spot that John and I like to have a lot of plugins is in that master bus. So I'm going to turn them off. And we're just going to go one by one. You tell me if you think they're actually doing anything. Some people roast me about how much I have on my master bus. Dude, just use this. Just use this. Yeah, whatever. Fine.
I can hear
Trim.
it. I can tell. No. That's just to quickly turn down things.
That's just a default for the master. Tone control, I always use this just to add a little air. Or just add, air and a little bit of treble. I tend to like things darker, so I'll normally mix things with that off and then turn it on because it like makes it a little more universal or something. Backs mix.
I mean, again, it's doing nothing almost.
It adds a tiny bit.
A little treble,
There's some at the top.
Subcut.
Yeah. Oh, subcut.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all. But,
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. There's no EQ.
Just a little.
Yeah, the tiniest.
Just like a dB.
I think if you turned that off, you maybe wouldn't even hear it. Now,
This is where there's two plugins where you and I always fight on the master bus.
Yeah.
The Wolf Comp and the Oxford Limiter.
well, this one has it because, I mean, it pulls in all. I mean, again, it's doing a lot of work. It just pulls in all the in-betweens, like all the reverbs and all the
It does.
little mini keyboards and things that are floating around kind of come in the holes, and that's what that's doing to this track.
But
I'm like
that's what I like because
Yes.
even in my funk stuff, it just pulls everything right here. But sometimes it pulls the things that are here up, and then it pulls the things that are back there, like right there.
Yeah.
And maybe that feels
I
a little
find that it
unnatural.
kind of can mess with like the kicks and the snares a little too much for me.
Sure.
Because it just will just like eat right into them, and then.
So
But on a song like this, fantastic.
our compromise usually is that he just pulls the dry way down.
Yeah.
Or he just turns it off and doesn't tell me when he bounces it and sends
Yeah.
it. Which is fine. If
Yep.
it sounds good, it's good. CLA Mixdown.
It's doing some stuff.
Tape machine just for posterity, right?
It's actually doing some EQ.
What's it doing?
Well, you see these little shelving high EQ.
Yeah, it's doing
Those
a
are
little.
actually like treble lifters and.
Oh, you mean these buttons and knobs actually do stuff?
Yep.
All right, here's the controversial one with you and I. I like this because I
Yeah.
feel like it just like
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's to me that's like it's like let the mastering engineer do that. But
sure.
since you've already started with that, I end up using it. Maybe I'll mellow it out a little bit. But all I get from it is just kind of like it's just louder.
I don't know. There's something about this enhanced curve.
Just
We'll come back to it after we turn everything else on. I'll show you. ML4000. This guy's nice.
Yeah.
We just
It's the last stage. This is that.
wall.
That's just like client limiting, but I'm still not doing. It's really not doing anything. Well, there you go. Some reds. That just makes it louder.
Yeah, but it's just...
But when we master, we turning that off.
Yes, when we master, we turn that off and some of the compression
But
off.
up till mastering date, you kind of want to, you go to the car, you want to hear it,
Yeah.
and you just heard like the new, Green Day song. It's like, why is theirs louder? Well, this
right.
helps that.
That's right.
'Cause I know you listen to Green Day all the time.
I'm a Dookie fanatic,
I know
bro.
you are.
Okay, limiter off, Oxford limiter off, Oxford limiter on. What do we think?
Well, to me, it's just louder. Maybe it's doing something. I just don't know what.
It's just louder.
But we left it on there because, you like it.
I do. What's this? What's she doing here?
I don't know.
Oh, this is sometimes...
Just for analysis?
No, I just put this on. It's a -9 dB. One of my remote rigs for a while, my guitar, if I was playing, the track was way too loud, but I wanted to keep the plugins on.
Right.
So I just put this.
Turn it down.
This is just turn it down at the end.
Great song. One of the vibiest you've ever done, I think.
Fun song. Ariel Posen, come on. Well, that's Ain't Life Strange. If you haven't streamed it, it's on, I don't know, wherever you listen to music. But also, you know what's really fun? Is hanging out and making music with your friends, even if it's over the internet. It's nice to have friends like Ariel, Aaron Sterling, Seth Tackaberry, Phoebe Katis that are really wonderful. They can just send you dope stuff, and it's just kind of easy. And John can just put it in. It's like, oh yeah, done. I am grateful. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next time. Peace.
ain't the